How we doing, YouTube? I'm Thomas of Tomology. I got another package from AliExpress. Believe it's some thumb drives and some USB-C cables. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's get this unboxed and see what they do, and we're gonna see the speeds. And so straight out the gate, these right here are the Hagibis USB-C to USB-C. If you haven't watched any of my other ones, I do have another one that Hagibis gave me provided for me to do a review on like a month or so ago. And now that cable is like $45. These right here are supposed to be the same type of quality for like $4 on AliExpress. So we're gonna see. I want to see the difference between them. See what happens. What's going on with my focus there? There we go. Sorry, my camera was going out of focus on me. I guess everything didn't come today. So what is this one right here? This one is all right. It's a couple hours later. I start stumbling because all my packages weren't here. But guess what? The post office, they come, they deliver it a couple hours later. So here we go. Again, I'm doing a bunch of I spent about $24. So I got a bunch of these 2 terabyte thumb drives, and I got a 16 terabyte one. So here's a 16 terabyte. Again, they are USB A on one side, USB C on the other side. I had to look up the brand again. It's Miyaga, me something. So it'll be it'll be right here. I'll put it right here on the screen. But anyways, I also got a capture card. So it's just a little bitty cheap $3 capture card. I wanted to see what it does. It's actually just a little USB. Here, let me open it up and show you. So get it open. So again, it's like the it's only supposed to be 1080. So it's like the Elgato cam link. So it's basically I want it for the phones around here for extra footages. So I have my camera I'm on right now, which is my ZBE10, and I have an old iPhone. I got a couple of old Android phones. I want to be able to use the 4K camera from them, or even if the 1080 is really, really clean, use the 1080 from them. So we're going to test this in this video. These things are small. So it's a Lenovo. And then again, the other one I have is that same company, which is the Me right here. So there's that one, which is the same company for this one and the same company for this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it onto my desktop view real quick. Okay, so here we go. Man, it plugged in really, really quick. So I'm going to go to this computer. Look at that. Registers as 1.89 terabyte. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the next one in. Okay, there's the next one. 2 terabytes. Wow. Let's go ahead and go with the Lenovo. Okay, I plugged it up. It's not reading it as fast. I heard it. It clicked. What's going on here? Oh, there it goes. It took a little bit longer for the Lenovo. But look at them. They're all reading that 1.89. Every single one of them is. So now how fast do they transfer and all that? That's going to be another story. Okay, now let's throw that 16 terabyte in there. I mean, they're recognizing really quick. Look at that. 15.2 terabytes in a thumb drive. In a thumb drive. That's this thing right here. 16 terabytes. Now, how quick is it? Let's see. I got a video file of Fortnite. So let's go ahead and go to the 16 terabyte one. So this is me and my son playing Fortnite. Let me go ahead and copy it over here. So I'm getting 17 megabits, 15, 13, 11, 8. All right, back up to 17, 18, 19. So it looks like it's a 20 megabit transfer rate drive. Look at that. I mean, I'm transferring 2.6 gigs of information right now. Yes, it's not as fast as 3.0 or 3.1. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. So, I mean, it was transferring pretty quick to me. I mean, that's a no brainer for the 16 terabyte. So it automatically read it. So here it is. First thing I'm going to do is, which I already should have probably did before I did anything. We're going to go ahead and we're going to format these just in case there's any malware or anything that they have on their stuff. So this is a 2 gig thumb drive. Same thing. I'm going to take the Fortnite and I'm going to transfer it over. Well, let's open it first. Now let's transfer. Remember, it's 2.66 gigs. So this one seems to be going faster, but it's only showing 10, 11, 14, 21. So we're getting 21 megabits per second. I mean, it's actually, for me, it's going pretty quick. So next up, we have. Uh, so we did the 16 terabyte. We did the 16 right here. We did this little guy right here. Now again, these I can use USB C on all these, but not everybody's going to have USB C. So I am going to just put this into the computer. And again, I already showed y'all that it does pull up as 2 terabytes. So again, we'll open this one. And that is that the me? Yeah, that's the me. So I'm going to take Fortnite. Again, we're going to put it over here. So it started at 3, 6, 7. So we're at 7 megabytes. So it's a little slower, but again, it's still, if someone just use it just for their music, this right here would be really good. Transferring, copying is saying 6 minutes where the SanDisk said 2 minutes. So we know we got some good copies. I know these are slower, so I really don't want to use crystal disk image because I do know that it will be it'll take a minute on them because I think these only had like 25 transfer rate, 25 megabits. So now I put the Lenovo in there, and again I'm waiting on it to boot up right now. Okay, there it is. So this PC, see this 2 terabytes. So now I'm going to take the same Fortnite game that I have here. And now, even though it took longer to boot, I'm getting higher speeds right out the gate at 12 to 14. And now I'm at 3 minutes instead of 6 minutes on the other one. So I think that's really good. I think for a no brainer, um, honestly, no brainer on thumb drives. I mean, again, I only paid $20. So this 16 terabyte was only like $4. It was $3.88 or something on AliExpress. USB A and USB C. Yes, it is slow. Slower. Actually, did I even do this one? Did I even try to transfer anything on here? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Uh, so, and then add the two, and they're identical. It's just one is me and one is Lenovo, but the colors, everything, the shape, everything is identical on these. But the Lenovo goes about 8 or 9 megabits faster. The Me showed that it was going to be 6 minutes to transfer. The Lenovo showed it is only going to be 3 minute transfer. Uh, and then of course, this one right here was one of the fastest one out of them. Again, it's the Me. I just wanted to get different ones. This one also, like I said, it came with the USB-C on it. They all do come with their own little keychains. If you do want to carry this around with you, I don't suggest you doing it unless you go find a cap for these. If you don't have a cap, don't do it. They just come in some little bitty bags. I don't even think they're anti-static. So again, keychains in there. All of them come with a keychain. Uh, Again, like I said, I got two of the Hagibis cables. Pull it out. It says USB-C to USB-C, 240-watt fast charge. So here it is right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it to my phone, and I'm going to see how fast that Fortnite I can transfer to my phone. Main screen. All right, so here we got it right here. Here's my internal to my phone. DCM, camera, everything I have here. Let that boot up. And then we go back to my folder with Fortnite. So I'm going to transfer Fortnite over there to it. So it's not giving me how fast it's going, but I mean, it's going pretty freaking quick. So I don't see the 40 gigabit or anything like that on here, but it's transferring at a heck of a speed here. I mean, it's transferring pretty fast. You got to figure this is almost a 3 gig file, and it says 4 minutes. There's just no way. So I know that it's not 8K, video. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that. Stop it. I don't want it on there. So either or, I needed a couple cables. I do want to make sure that I am getting the ones that can take images as well, for the simple fact of people wanting to use these cables on their phones to get that image through it. And if you get the ones with the image through it, a lot of people don't know and realize, then that means you don't need a capture card. You can start using it, especially when we get the new Windows, what is it, H2 or H324 or H224, something like that. But we're going to be able to start using our phones as webcams this through Windows itself, up to your 4K resolution. So, all right, next up is going to be the capture card. But I mean, let's do a side by side as much as we can with the phone. Let me go. I can zoom out. That's even more zoom. Let me zoom in. There we go there. So again, I mean, that's probably too much to zoom. My colors are different. I can see that for sure. So I do like the colors kind of on the capture device. Let me go ahead and take that out. So yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with that. And again, this one right here, this was only $3 on AliExpress or AliExpress, however you want to say it. This was only $3. So, like I said, it was already at $20. I think the most was I did get two of these cables, and I think these were the most. This one ain't even open yet. They're only little 3 footers. They're not super long or nothing. On the floor now. But anyway, so I got two of these. I think these were um 388 or 340 each, something like that for these. All right, so everything all together on AliExpress was something like $26. So we have, let me find it real quick. I went ahead and pulled up my AliExpress order. They have 1-2 terabytes. So it's called the um Xiaomi is what that one is called. Let's see here if I can get it to do. There we go. It's called a Xiaomi. So it was 357 for it is what I paid. So yeah, I mean altogether. So if I go back through, mine says actually I paid 356 for the Xiaomi or the Me. I'm just gonna call them Me. They're easier. I don't want to screw up their name. The Lenovo I paid 380 for it. It was $7 for both of the cables. Um, $5 for the little. It's called a pen drive, 2 terabyte. This one here, and then it was only $4.80 for the 16 terabyte. So again, and it's supposed to be USB 3.0. I wouldn't mind finding maybe a USB 3.1 and maybe it'll be at a real 3.0 because that's the only bad thing that you got to look at when you get in Chinese knockoffs. So or some of these other, these brands like this, I don't want to sound racist, but when you buy these Chinese ones, it is that they are normally cheaper, they're normally slower, but they do work though. Look at what the anyone can use this capture card with their phone or whatever. That was perfect quality for someone to use. Now, no, is it the 4K that I'm looking at right now? No, no, not at all. I wish that they would come out with a 4K one for a little cheap. I mean, I can find a 1080s. The cheapest one I found is the QMI, which is what I'm using right now to bring my images through OBS, which is only $60. All right, so I went ahead and made another order yesterday. So hopefully y'all like, subscribe, and you know, wait on the next order to come in. But anyways, I ordered this one on here. It's a Sony this micro SD card. It is a U60 class, or excuse me, a U3 V60. So for $3 for 200 or 512 gigabit um, micro SD card, and it's supposed to be Sony brand. So we're gonna see. We'll see what happens. But the one that I am really, really shocked, and I'm really, really ready to try out, they call it the 990 Pro. I know that it's not a 990 Pro, but I did get the 4 terabyte of it. So here it is. It was $33. That is the price for it. And they are forecasting this thing to read and write speeds. And they go all the way up to 8 terabytes. So if this is the case, if this 4 terabyte comes in and it does do what it says it's supposed to do, I'm 100% going to buy me probably 4 of these little bad boys, these 8 terabytes, for the same price as a 2 terabyte here in the US. This is 8 terabytes. This is double its size, like in storage wise, not double the size in the size of it. This is 16 terabytes. This is 8 terabytes. Terabyte. That's just insane. That's insane. I'm Thomas Ophthalmology. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Again, like, subscribe, stay tuned. You hit that bell notification. That way, you can get updates for whenever I put these type of videos out. I am going to get to some other tech videos where I'm not just doing unboxing. Again, that M.2 is going to be on there. I'm ready for it. It'll be about 9 days. So, again, like, subscribe, and see if it's worth your money in 2024 and can blow it out, because I know if that those M.2s are that, if they're good, people are going to buy them up, and companies are going to start buying them completely out and then start selling them really, really high. So again, if they're good, I'm gonna buy the 8 terabytes. So, all right. Once again, Thomas Ophthalmology. Get y'all in the next one.